All right, so day 2 update. Last night I stripped everything out of both cases and cleaned everything very thoroughly after we were done doing our test boots. So I've got a big pile of parts here. We got a lot of piles of parts over here. This case had to be just completely stripped down to nothing and cleaned. So all the panels are off. I had to get in all these front fan areas. So I took the front fans off, took the back fan off, scrubbed all this pretty good. It's looking nice. Used a toothbrush so I got to most of the tough places. So I'm still waiting for a lot of parts to come in, but there are some things I can assemble today. So for example, I'm going to put our 2 front fans back. I'm going to put our exhaust fan back. I'm going to drop the server motherboard in here. And I'm going to put the server power supply in here. I'm not going to connect anything, but I'll at least get it all plugged in. Or sorry, I'm not going to get it all plugged in. I'm going to get everything screwed in. We're still waiting on our extra memory to come in, and we're still waiting on our drives to come in, and we're still waiting on our Xeon CPU to come in for this server. But this is going to be the server, so there is some assembly we can do on that today. Now, over here, here's all this other stuff I cleaned. Here's the this is the power supply that's going to be used in our server. This is our 850 watt Corsair. Tons of dust in here, but I got that all blown out. I also wiped down all the cables. Here's both GPUs, the 960 and the 970. I made sure to use the toothbrush to get in all the PCBs for that. So those are nice and shiny and clean and fresh. Here's the 650 watt power supply that we'll be putting in the emulation rig. Underneath that is the old Blu-ray player, no, not Blu-ray, sorry, DVD player for the black case. I'm not going to be reusing that. The old 2 CPU coolers, that's another thing that needs to come in, are the CPU coolers that I ordered. And we have the old case over here, which is now a completely stripped Hulk. And then here are the 2 motherboards I put on the patio furniture. So here's the newer motherboard, the i5. So this is going to be the emulation motherboard. And then here's the X58 motherboard that's going to be the server motherboard. Really happy with this motherboard. Once I cleaned it, it looks like it's in fantastic shape. I didn't see anything wrong with the caps. I didn't see anything wrong with any of the capacitors. Or the, excuse me, what's the word I'm looking for? The power connectors. And I got both IO shields, those look good. So yeah, like I said, today we're just going to be putting some stuff on the black case. But mostly we are waiting for stuff to come in now. I made my orders last night, so hopefully by this time next week everything will be here. The Xeon CPU is coming from China, so that's not going to be here till early January. But the emulation rig should be ready to build, I'm hoping by Thursday. So yeah.